The best estimate suggests at least 1,000 people left Germany to go and join ISIS. And following a question from a member of the Bundestag to the Interior Ministry, it's been revealed that in 160 cases, those identified as extremists have disappeared without a trace.
Occasionally, such individuals could have succeeded in escaping and/or disappearing.
In an attempt to alleviate fears of ISIS terrorists living among German society, the federal government has said that they are convinced that it would be extremely unlikely that anyone who had travelled to join ISIS would be able to come back to Germany and live unnoticed. However, the MP that first raised concerns says she's not convinced.
Considering the notoriously fragmented protection of the EU's external borders, it is particularly worrying that the federal government has apparently taken no further measures to prevent the uncontrolled re-entry of ISIS militants.
2/3 of those who have left the country have German citizenship. This presents another issue: what to do with those who want to return to Germany. Well, in the case of ISIS supporter Fabian Gerhardt, who's currently being held in a Kurdish jail, his lawyers are suing the German government. They say Berlin has a responsibility to bring him home.
From our point of view, the federal government is constitutionally obliged to bring Fabian back to Germany. It has not fulfilled this obligation for political reasons.
The lawyers maintain that there is a German constitutional obligation for the government to protect the fundamental rights of their citizens, even when they are held in foreign nations. Fabian and his younger brother, whose location isn't known, travelled from the central German city of Kassel to Syria to join ISIS in 2014. Their father says he was assured that Fabian would be released if Berlin requested it. However, he believes the Germans are turning a blind eye to the situation.
The German government would prefer it if my children and the other Islamists were to just disappear forever.
Here's the thing, it isn't that easy for the German government to intervene, even if they wanted to, and there's no indication that they really do. Germany currently has no diplomatic relations with Syria, and the federal government here doesn't recognise the Kurdish YPG group who is holding Fabian Gerhardt. In the case of the at least 160 people who travelled from Germany to join ISIS and remain unaccounted for, well, Berlin doesn't know whether they are alive or dead, whether they remain in the Middle East, or whether they've come back here. And if they've come back here, whether they pose any potential threat to society.
The German government and the secret services, the intelligence services, seem to know exactly how many people left Germany to go to Syria and to Iraq and to fight with one of those armed groups. And suddenly they say, now we lost track of them. Germany seems to have been sleeping. Officially, they didn't say a lot about this. And certainly they have no real policy about this. This is why nothing is happening now. And the discussion is being put forward through the media or through the facts on the ground. They will be forced to do one thing or the other eventually. And our society is not really aware and cannot really imagine what these people might be up to. We need a public discussion about this without stigmatizing, without being racist or Islamophobic. But the German society and the politicians have to be more realistic about the threats.